But yes, I don't know why this boy keep trying to ease me on camera, and I'm stealing my night clothes and everything like that.
That's fine.
But anyway,
it's only 11 o'clock in the morning.
But anyway,
this eye is like really irritated. But
like I
said, I'm getting a pink eye. You know I'm sick.
You sick?
Get your life.
But yes, I feel like if it wasn't for Nene, because like Shawnee O'Neal paved the way. I mean, Nene Leakes paved the way for basketball shows such as Basketball Wives, and now you got Love and Hip Hop. You
got Chrissy.
You got Baseball Wives. You got all these wives shows that came out, which
we're not gonna do that.
Orange County Housewives was not even a popular franchise before.
I mean, it was. I've known of it.
Atlanta.
I've known of the Orange County. I never watched
it. But it was nothing like.
I mean, honestly, to be honest with you guys, the only reason why I didn't watch it because it was a white show. Not saying I'm racist, not saying I'm prejudiced, but it's just like that does not appeal to me. You know what I mean? I don't want to see a bunch of middle-aged white women argue that. I'd rather see. I mean, out of all 7 franchises, New York. Atlanta is the best one.
Top rated.
That's the best one.
All the way across the board.
And not saying that and I know there's white people that watch it. And I've watched New Jersey a little bit, and I've watched Beverly Hills. I like Beverly Hills.
Those are good. Now those are some good franchises too. They're not better than the Housewives of Atlanta, but they are good franchises.
So I just feel like, but like you said, but you can't see the thing with you. I don't know if you can call you your nickname. Well, I already called you Puka earlier. So my whole thing is this, Puka. You can sit here and say that Nene paved the way for Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, Baseball Wives, all this other stuff. But you cannot admit who paved the way for Nene. And I understand your argument is, well, the type of show that New York was on, the type of show that Nene's on are 2 different types of, which is the truth, because New York was on a dating show. All her biggest shows were dating shows. But at the end of the day, it's not about what type of show she was on. It's about how she portrayed herself on the show and made her famous. We're not talking about the type of show she did.
Well, not just any type of reality TV. I mean, of course, when you are in front of the cameras, you want to sell it for whatever reason. Because the simple fact that you know that is not going to last forever. So you do want to sell it so you can possibly open up the door for more opportunities, such as Nene has taken great advantage of hers. I mean, she has her shoe line out called the Nethia.
Excuse me.
She's, like I said, on Glee, the new normal. On Real Housewives of Atlanta, she has had several appearances on different TV shows. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about how you capitalize.
And I can admit to you,
New York, granted, they pretty much did hand her other TV shows that were pretty much flops because
after New York season, I love Flavor Flav 2. I love New York. I love New York too. New York Goes to Work, and I believe she had 2 seasons of I Love New York. 2 seasons of New York Goes to Work. So she did like 6 reality shows. What I'm saying
is, like, it wasn't a big hit. It wasn't a big.
It was a big hit. It was. Mind you,
honestly,
after she got Savannah, Georgia.
Manny, after she got off,
they're way back. They're way behind.
After she got off of Flavor of Love, a lot of people stopped following New York.
Get your life.
I got one.
Get your life.
I have one.
But people didn't stop following her. If that was the case,
okay, let me put it this way.
If that was the case, then why did she have 4 more other successful reality shows?
Let me make it plain for you.
Now I will say the last season the last season of New York Goes to Work was not as successful as the first one was, but she still was on TV.
Let me make it plain for you. She was not such as a hot commodity as she was when she was on Flavor of Love. It was like she just went. It was like a stair step coming down. Pretty much, she just went kind of down, down, down until she eventually faded out.
And that's when the other networks like Bravo, like VH1. Well, no, VH1 started it. Like all these other. I don't really know what other station that has like.
Well, you have Bad Girl. Well, they've been out for a while. They've been out for like 9 seasons.
But they do like 2 seasons a year.
Well, yeah. So you have Bad Girls Club. You have Desperate Housewives.
No, Desperate Housewives was a sitcom.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you have these other shows. Mainly that airs on Bravo and VH1.
And Oxygen. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, at the end of the day, even though but that's where the whole passing of the torch comes in. Because clearly, we all know that, I'm not going to be oblivious, I'm not going to be front. We all know that New York is not as, even though she doesn't like, I guess she doesn't agree, but she's not as relevant as Nene Leakes is. I can give you that. She's not.
It's about time you admit to the truth.
She's not. I'm going to be honest on this camera. I don't know, but I want you to be honest.
I'm always honest.
But she does not give you. I mean, she stepped down, But at the end of the day, it's like when she stepped down, I believe that's when Nene came about.
No.
Because it was Omarosa. It had to be Nene because it was nobody else.
It was like a little gap in between.
But still,
the Real Housewives of Atlanta came out. What? This is their 5th season, so it's 2012. What? They came out about 2007, somewhere up in there.
And that's when the Flavor of Love went away.
2008. Because they shoot.
I mean, not Flavor of Love, but her whole franchise, New York franchise, kind of went away in like 2006, 2007. So,
well, they came out in 2008 because they shoot the show a year before, and then they aired that next year.
Yeah.
So, New York.
But either way, we look at it. Whether there was a gap in between or not, New York it was still Omarosa, New York, than Nene. Right?
I'll give New York this much, okay?
No, give her
this much credit. Well, what I feel like she deserves. She may have paved the way for, because VH1 allows you to get very hood on it.
You're right. They're the white BET, baby. Trust.
They allow you to get very hood and very ratchet. Okay? So, I'll give you this much.
Mm-hmm.
She may have.
We got like 7 minutes.
She may have expanded reality TV for the VH1 brand.
Okay, I can hear.
But far as like
I was thinking
her having far as her having like a network wide effect on all the different networks.
You have to look at where they got it from, Puka.
But the thing about it,
they didn't just say, "Oh, let's just get catty women." No, it came from. Actually, it started from. If we're gonna keep it 100, it really started from America's Next Top Model. Then it was like when they seen all the cattiness on that. That's when they was like, oh, and then that's when the dating show. And then when we seen the dating show, they was like, oh, they just realized instead of having women win a contract, or instead of having women get with a celebrity, let's just have women get together. And see how that turned out to be. And that's where
a group of women
Real Housewives of Atlanta came from.
No, that's not what That's what Real Housewives.
They just cut out the middle person. They didn't realize where the entertainment came in. They probably thought it was Tyra Banks because that's her name. They didn't realize we ain't watching because of Tyra Banks. We probably started watching Top Model because of Tyra Banks.
I never watched Top Model.
That's what I'm saying. Where it kind of evolved from. That's what I'm saying. It evolved from that to what it is now. They seen the cattiness.
Okay, well maybe I can understand that.
You know what I'm saying? They seen the cattiness from American Next Top Model. Okay, let's see if we can do something with it.
But granted, when you
but you see how they realize. You see how they still put a celebrity, even with Flavor Flav when they had that, they still had a celebrity because they probably thought it was a celebrity appeal until they realized it ain't even a celebrity. It's just the women. So let's come up with a show with women getting together and let's see what happens.
Right. So granted, when you put a group of women together, it's bound to be some type of fireworks.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think if you ask me my opinion, Candy is about to bore this.
That's fine, but Candy is worth $30 million. So I hate the fact that you couple Candy like Candy is just so irrelevant, or she's not. She's not Candy. If Candy didn't want to work, if Candy didn't want to be on the Real Housewives, because that's a choice. I want you to know that.
I agree.
Because she don't got it.
And now it's becoming a choice for Nene. Because Nene even came out her own mouth. You know, if she's trying to figure out whether she wants to continue to pursue reality or if she wants to just go ahead and let the reality go.
And I bet you, when she decides to do this, when she make a decision, that's when it ain't gonna be no more Nene. Because honestly, the new normal, no, I don't really hear a lot of people talking about it.
I heard from what the internet says and everything blogs say that it's pretty highly rated.
I mean, that don't mean it might get a second season. There's a lot of shows that are good like that show.
But they did get picked up for a full season.
That's fine. But I don't think that it'll be one of the. I mean, we don't know yet. I'm not saying that it's not. Ryan Murphy is a genius.
He is. And so I think when he puts together a sitcom or something like that, I think it pretty much tends to have
Ryan Murphy has had his failures of TV shows. Like that show, it was a show called Popular that he produced that only had, I believe, like one, probably 2 seasons. I'm not really too sure, but I think it had 2 seasons, but I'm not sure. But I know for sure it had 1 season. So not everything that he touches turns to gold.
Well, no, I ain't saying everything that he touches turns to gold, but he has had a pretty successful career as far as putting TV shows out there. Of course, everybody has their failures. Everybody has their belly flops. However, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he pretty much has had a successful career when it comes to having sitcoms and stuff like that. But I honestly feel like if it wasn't for Nene Leakes, there probably would be a Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it probably would not be as popular as it is now. Because regardless of whether you hate her or love her, she is the most talked about housewife on. Matter of fact,
Nene, if you watch this, I want you to know your biggest fan over here.
I'm your biggest. I'm your absolute biggest.
He can't even put his face on the camera to show his support. That's
because I'm still.
You have on a white shirt. They don't. I mean, we can be naked under this table, and they still won't.
Well, I just prefer not to be on camera.
Because he don't love you like that, Nene.
I do.
He don't.
I do.
Because if he did,
follow you on Twitter.
He does. His name. What's your name? Let's give out a shout out. I mean, she might watch this video. You never know. You never know. You can tweet this video to her, actually, after I post it on YouTube.
Well, if you're going to do that, Nene, this is your biggest fan. My name is Rule Francis on Twitter.
No, that's not your at name. That's your name.
That's my name.
I thought it was Rule B.
No.
Ain't this Rule F or something like that?
Yeah, it might be Rule F. However, just know I'm your biggest fan.
Well, hey Tamar, how you doing, girl? Get your life. Get your life.
That is a drag queen.
And Nene is just a dragon.
You know what? That's fine.
That's all she is. She's just nothing but a big old dragon.
She's that it dragon, though. That it dragon that your girl Tamar trying to be.
No.
Yeah.
Tamar comes from a dynasty. She comes from the black. Don't let me make another video, cause you know. Don't. That's what you call
a dynasty.
Her family is a dynasty. Yeah, the Braxtons. The Braxtons are up there like the Jacksons are, like like Beyonce knows, Matthew knows. Those are dynasty families. The leakage is not.
Well, I mean, The thing
Well,
about
before
it
we
is,
go,
Nene.
follow me on Twitter, Emars Daxton, him, like Tamar Braxton, her. Follow me. Bye.